Well, that was more difficult than we expected. Manchester United making hard work of what was supposed to be a simple game. This makes me really concerned for our next two games. Copenhagen is a massive game for our season because if we don't win that game against Copenhagen on Tuesday, we're out of the Champions League and we're looking for Europa League and maybe even no European football. And then we've got Man City next Sunday. And if we perform like that, I'm already waiting for the arse raping that we're going to get because United were not good tonight. Sheffield United were very compact, very organised. Manchester United were just all over the place. It was a team of individuals tonight. There was no chemistry. The midfield was completely outrun. It was a mess everywhere. And moments of brilliance. Diego Dalot, if he doesn't score that goal, we're sat here talking about a draw. And that's what it feels like tonight. It doesn't feel like we've won a game. Now, yes, Manchester United, we've won a game. Whoopie-doo. Obviously, it's brilliant news. But you can't take away many positives from this game. Harry Maguire gets man of the match. And you know what? I agree with it. I felt like he was very solid tonight. And, credit to Maguire. He gets a lot of criticism. And with a performance like that, I think he is deserving of a performance like man of the match. I would have personally give Diego Dalot man of the match for getting the winning goal. But if it was overall performance, I would have to say Maguire or Onana were probably our most solid players. But Diego Dalot, I would give my man of the match because he wins us that game. If it wasn't for him, we're not talking here about winning 3 points. We've now moved up to 8th place. Yes, hopefully we can build from this. But with Man City next week, I've already written us off for that game. Obviously, we'd have to completely dominate Copenhagen to give me that little bit of motivation and positivity going into the Man City game. But, Man City, they're a very good team. We know how good they are. They normally beat us in every single derby. But last year, Manchester United did win 2-1 at Old Trafford. So maybe there's a bit of hope still. But let's look at the positives for Manchester United versus Sheffield United. Now, when you think about it, I think Andre Onana deserves a lot of praise. Like I said, I would have given him or Maguire the overall performance for man of the match. Yes, Onana did concede the penalty, and it was a very well taken penalty from Sheffield United. Side netting, not many keepers in the Prem or world would save that, and Onana just dived a bit too low and it went just above him. It was a very well taken penalty by Sheffield United. But apart from that, Onana's overall game was very good. He was very strong with clearing shots. He was off his line, clearing and punching shots away. I'm still very concerned about the low-driven shots because he does seem to concede them shots quite a lot, and there's where majority of his mistakes come from. But hopefully, he's working on it. Erik ten Hag did say in his press conference earlier this week that I back this goalkeeper. He will come good, and I'm hoping this happens for Andre Onana. Harry Maguire, man of the match performance. He's the best out of a bad bunch is the best way to describe Maguire. He was the best out of a bad bunch. It was very below average performances for the majority of the players tonight. Bruno Fernandes, yes, he got the assist to Scott McTominay, very decent assist. But apart from that, what did Bruno do? What did Rashford do? What did Dalot do? Lindelof do? A lot of the players were very below par again tonight. And against Sheffield United, this is why I'm really concerned about the players not showing enough fight. And I was hoping Varane would start tonight. And Maguire and Evans did really well together. But I just hope Varane is available for Man City or especially Copenhagen. Because I'd much rather win the Copenhagen game and stay in the chance staying in the Champions League and risking losing against Man City, because I want to win both games. But if you're being realistic, based on our current performances, we're going to get absolutely slapped up by Man City if the way it looks like it. But Man City this season, they haven't been the threatening side that we all know them to be. They've just been very passive in the way they play football, very possession-based, and they don't dominate teams, it seems, anymore. They haven't dominated a team 3, 4, 5, 6-0 like they would last season. They seem very, comfortable this season, and yeah, I just feel, but this isn't about Man City, this is about Sheffield United, and we'll talk about the Man City game later on next week when we do the preview. But overall game for Man United tonight, I wasn't impressed with it. It was a very average performance. Well, Scott McTominay gets another goal tonight. That's his third goal in 55 minutes statistically, and McTominay just can't stop scoring at the moment. But again, his overall play, his midfield, his tracking back, his passing just isn't good enough. And this is why I get into so many debates with fans who back Scott McTominay on Twitter, because with McTominay, I just think that for a manager like Erik ten Hag, who wants to play possession-based football, McTominay just doesn't suit that criteria. That's not me dissing Scott McTominay, but McTominay's a massive impact player. You bring him off the bench when you need to score a goal, because that's what he's good at. He's good at driving with the ball. He's good at shooting on target. They're his strengths. But playing possession football, tracking back, pressing, that's not McTominay's strengths, and that's why Fred would do majority of them things when them two would be in that double pivot, the McFred days. Rasmus Højlund, unfortunately, he didn't score. Same with Rashford, same with Antony. Below average performances for Rashford and Antony for me tonight. Højlund did get the service, was very close to putting some chances away, but I have to give him an overall 6. But apart from that, there's not much else I can talk about in this game. It wasn't a very good overall game. Sheffield United were miles better than us in the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game. They completely dominated us, and United got a lucky goal, but then conceded straight away again with McTominay giving away a penalty. Now, I'm going to say it's a clear penalty. I'm not going to be biased. And what I kind of like is that that's been 3 penalties given today in the Premier League, with majority of the same situation. The Saliba with Arsenal, and I can't remember which the other game was that happened today as well. But the Premier League has been a bit more consistent, which is what we've been demanding for. And yes, United got penalised for it today and conceded a penalty, but the consistency is there. So hopefully this consistency continues in the Premier League. But overall, performance-wise, I'm not overly impressed. It's like when your mum would tell you, oh, we're going out for a nice day out today, and you'd be dead excited, and you'd be like, oh, I wonder where I'm going. Fairground, the beach, wherever, the water park, whatever. And then, you get out of the car and you're at your auntie's house, and it's a boring barbecue, and you're just there like twiddling your thumbs, and you just don't want to be there. That's what it kind of felt like tonight. You got disappointed because, no doubt, 90% of Manchester United fans predicted a thrashing for Sheffield United. Do it for Sir Bobby Charlton, who tragically passed away. And, just show United that it's been international break. You're back. Manchester United club football is back. Go show some passion. Dominate Sheffield United. Let's play our game. We didn't see that tonight, and it is upsetting to see. But I just hope that we go against Copenhagen with a more confident team and a much more better quality team. With Maguire's performance tonight, I would definitely consider keeping him in the team and definitely partnership him with Varane for the next game against Copenhagen, because Varane did come on for Johnny Evans in the last few minutes of the game. Looked all right. Wasn't really on the pitch long enough to see his strengths and his impact. But yeah, I felt like it was an all right performance today, but all the points look the same on the board. That's 3 points for Manchester United. We now go 8th. So let's hope that we can kickstart our career. We've showed up late to the race, but let's hope Manchester United can just continue and start winning more games and hopefully challenge for top 4. But anyway, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you are new. Leave a like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.